A few days ago, I did a video about UFC fighter Ken Shamrock and Gracie's fight in 1995, and I pointed out that took too long for the fight to end, and it was just too much going on for me to say that that's indicative of real fighters. Doesn't take that long. Now, it's interesting to me, again, how people like to hype up individuals to be more than what they really are. Now, let me qualify that statement by first saying this. Royce Gracie is a very, very good ground technician in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He is. Give him that credit right off the bat. Ken Shamrock, on the other hand, is, to me, a brute. He's more of a brawling type of guy. And it was said that he had studied some form of pancration, I believe. If I'm wrong, you can correct me. But some type of wrestling background that he had. Maybe he has studied some other things that I'm not aware of, but it's neither here nor there. My point is that I saw no martial arts skill in anything that Shamrock was doing at all. But he is a great competitor. I will say that. I'm not beating up on him. I just am going by my observation. So, and I also touched in the video about the statement that they made or coined as him being the deadliest man. I don't subscribe to that at all, and I don't know how he got that title, but it doesn't make sense to me. What does that mean? Because when I look at the body of what he has done inside the octagon, I don't see that applying to anything. But anyway, fast forward to someone commenting and saying that Ken Shamrock has won plenty of other fights, and Royce Gracie has won plenty of other fights against other styles and so forth. But this one guy made a comment. He said, "Did you watch Gerard Gordeau versus Kevin Rosier?" I did watch a fight that they had in 1993, and I wasn't impressed. I saw two individuals that made it to the UFC. I saw no professional anything in anything that they did. Nothing at all. To me, it was just basically a brawl where the guy that weighed 260 pounds, which was Kevin, he ended up getting beat in probably less than 2 minutes. And it was more of a street brawl type of situation. I saw no real martial arts skill. Gordeau threw some kicks and an elbow at some point, and he tried to stomp the guy in the rib cage and what have you. They were both basically out of shape. Not to say that they're supposed to be built like Charles Atlas or Lou Ferrigno or Arnold Schwarzenegger in his earlier years, or Frank Zane or anyone like that, Palumbo, Robbie Robinson. No, I'm not saying they're supposed to be built like that, but they were not built at all. I'm just saying. But they did not have the physique of an athlete. And the guy that weighed 260 pounds, I mean, for real? You're competing in the UFC, something that I think should deserve more credit than to have someone participating that's that out of shape. And the guy didn't have any skill set, any real skill set at all. And Gordeau wasn't really that good, even though he won. He was probably the best of the two bad fighters, Kevin and himself. He was probably just simply the best. It doesn't grant or garner him any worldwide recognition for being a great fighter, because I didn't see that. I just wanted to say that. So this individual who was telling me to refer to their videos and say that they were true kickboxers and so forth, I didn't see that, because that's not what it was. I have kickboxed before. I know what kickboxing is and what it should be and what it should look like, and that didn't look like it at all. Karate Combat is on the YouTube channel somewhere, and I watch those guys, and when you look at these guys, they look like athletes. All of the ones I've seen thus far, they all are using, for the most part, great technique. This Kevin guy and Gordeau, subpar as far as professional fighters. I can't call them professional fighters on any level. I mean, it's been some years since I've competed, but at 61, I look better than them. I'm just saying. But anyway, that was it, and that was all. Do you have an idea what a professional fighter should look like? Well, he or she shouldn't look like those guys. That was it, and that was all.